We've been together for 20 years.
20 years. Congratulations for making it through, because I know I was a bitch.
Well, yeah, but so was I.
But we made 20 years.
We made 20 years.
Yes.
We made 20 years. And I was wondering the other day how much you can recall of when we met.
You mean physically met for the first time?
Like that
because we did
first-
the long distance romance on the phone and through email. What
Yeah,
are you
our courtut viewers had to be done over
courtship.
email.
What are we, straight women in the Victorian era?
It did feel a little
Our
bit like,
courtship.
in a way, it kind of felt like that.
It did, and you know what? Now that I think about it, do you remember when we were talking back and forth for hours and hours on the phone?
Yeah.
And I would say, and it would sort of lean into maybe talking about sex.
It
Do you
would
remember
sometimes
that?
get a little
steamy.
A little steamy.
And I would say, oh, I think I need to be a gentleman. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember there was a lot of talk about you being a gentleman, and I kind of appreciated it.
You
because,
did?
Absolutely, because I was young. I was 25.
Yes.
And I'd only been out for 2 years. And a lot of the guys that I had met had not been gentlemen. And because I was so insecure about being in the gay world, I sort of accepted men who were not gentlemen, who did not see me as a person to actually form a relationship with.
Yes.
And
oh, you were just a boy toy?
I was just a good time.
Yeah,
And I was
didn't-
treated like that.
I don't know that I was trying to be a gentleman. I literally just didn't know how to treat someone like a boy toy. I couldn't do that. I am immediately like, you're my boyfriend now.
It did feel when we got together that you and I did fall into a time of big communication to figure out
We did communicate from the very beginning.
from the very beginning.
Do you remember how we like agreed we wouldn't say the word I love you? So we created
what did we create?
I'll adore you.
I'll adore
Do
you.
you remember that? All of our little notes
Yep.
and all of our emails, we would end with I'll adore you. It's adorable and
Yeah, but it was also really important that we didn't jump into "I love you."
yeah, I
think
just
that was
wasn't
really
ready
important.
to say that.
Right, and I wasn't ready to say that either. Although the first time I ever laid eyes on you, I felt that love at first sight.
Really?
I
you didn't make that up after the fact?
No, that's why I was such a bitch to you, because I had never experienced that emotion before, and you know me. You know me.
You know me. I love you know me.
You know me. You know that when I am uncomfortable, my default is to get kind of cold and off and standoffish.
Chin in the air.
Oh, I got so haughty.
You were a cunty gay.
I was a bit of a see you next
I'm going to
Tuesday.
pause. Pull the back of your jacket. You need to lean forward and pull your jacket back behind your neck. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
was
yeah.
the whole goddamn first half like that?
The whole first half, it was sticking up weird.
It took you 5 minutes to catch that.
Here's what I was doing. I was multitasking. I was watching and going, oh, he is going to hate the playback because his jacket's sticking up. But at the same time, he's talking about that he felt love at first sight. What's more important? Pretending I'm listening to him, or when do I tell him his jacket is funky?
My jacket is funky is always
priority. Were you in the middle of a thought?
I was. So you don't believe me that I felt that spark, but I kid you not, when I was standing at that bar next to who I was standing next to, and they said, oh my God, there's Dewey.
How long did we court over the phone?
We only courted for a month.
Oh, a month.
A month.
Okay, and we would do that thing where we get on the phone at night after work and we'd talk for like 8 hours, and then one of us
We would watch the sun come up.
We would watch the sun come up, and the whole time, like one of us would, you usually would suggest, you wanna talk dirty, and I'd be like, no, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, please, you
And
talked dirty to
then
me so many times. You talked dirty to me so many times.
Did I?
Yes, you were totally
I don't
into
remember.
it.
I
oh
was?
my gosh, yes.
Here's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking, we've wanted to do a podcast for so long.
We have.
And everybody's done it. And there's so many reasons why we haven't. One of them being we're two middle-aged white men. And who
Yes.
the F wants to hear from two middle-aged white men?
However, we're queer.
We are queer. That makes us special.
Yes.
And dangerous. We're dangerous.
You know, I like that.
I'm special and dangerous.
I like that idea.
I am.
I'm special and dangerous.
We're dangerous.
Yeah, we bring a brand, I guess, to society that makes
Yeah.
people feel uncertain about themselves.
I
I
know-
saw something today, and
Yeah.
I love see.
You've read the whole internet, so share it with me.
I just saw
Yeah.
something today, and it was a good reminder: is that your perception of me is a reflection of you.
That's the very
Is
core of all human interaction problems.
1,000%.
Because not everybody has the ability like we do now, and I'm not saying I do it all the time, but when someone rubs me a certain way, when I was younger, used to point to them and go, "You're wrong. I don't like you. You should change." Now I'm able to go, "Ooh, they make me feel a certain way." I look at myself and go, "Why?
Yes.
Why did they make me feel that way?"
And-
Oh, because I'm uncomfortable with this part of myself or that part of myself. But I think that takes you can tell a 20-year-old that, but they're not going to get it.
You could tell a 75-year-old that.
Well, sure.
It has nothing to do with youth. It has to
Oh.
do with how are you progressing in this world? Do you think you're perfect and everything about you is perfect and that you make all the right decisions at all times?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think that you still have work to do in order to be a better human being? Do you
Yeah.
believe that every day you should wake up and try and get 1% better? As the Japanese would say. Like, that's a Japanese
Oh, is that
sort
what they
of
say?
like,
1% better?
Yeah, you just
They're
get
lazy.
1%.
Just 1%. 1%. They get up every day and they're like, I want to do the voice so bad right
Do
now.
not do the voice. That's no longer permitted.
I know.
That is not a
They
good
wake up
thing.
every morning and go 1%. But you're right. I don't mean to make light of it. But that's very helpful to me when I'm feeling overwhelmed. And you remind me, you go, just do 1% better than yesterday. And sometimes that just means I eat toast. I got out of bed and I ate toast.
You had breakfast.
I had breakfast.
Because yesterday you didn't have breakfast because you didn't feel like getting out of bed. You were feeling depressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole idea that when you feel the need to be nasty to somebody because you see them as
Yeah.
something that you
Yes.
don't think is right, it is absolutely a reflection of where you are in that moment and how you feel about yourself. Unfortunately, we see so much of the nastiness in our society
Because
because
it
of social
sells.
media.
It
Because it
sells.
sells. That's why you and I work really hard to offer people a place where there is like a genuine joy
Yes.
about being with the people that you love.
Yeah, that's what you and I are here for. You were going to change the topic. Go.
What's something you did recently that was really uncomfortable for you?
I went to the Mercedes-Benz stadium with you and my son Chris. My son Chris loves soccer.
He does.
And
He has a really big affinity
Yes.
for the game of soccer.
I was very nervous about it all week, and we had to do that thing that we do now as a couple where
We had to talk about what the experience would
what
be
the
like.
experience might be like, because that's the thing that gets me the stress the most about any situation is how high will the ceilings be, how loud will it be, how much security will there be, what can I bring, all that stuff that I always go, normal people don't worry about. But I'm glad I did it because I had a really good time. It wasn't too terribly loud. The seats were against a wall, so there weren't people sitting behind us, which was lovely. It was the optimum situation for the first time ever going to an arena.
That stadium will have spoiled you if you ever end up going to another stadium.
I won't. I know what this is now. I'll
Right.
do that again.
I was really proud of you that you put yourself into such a
Thanks.
stressful situation as actually going to a big event. Because, one, big crowds are not your favorite.
Unless I'm on stage commanding the crowd. At Disney, I used to command a crowd of 10,000 in an arena. They didn't scare me because I was in charge of them and telling them what to do and all that. But being part of that crowd,
Right.
I don't like it.
No.
What is something challenging that you have done recently?
The thing that's challenging that I have done recently is that I have acknowledged that my body is not the same as it was 20 years ago. It's not to say that I think slim or skinny is best. It's just how I
Well, you
feel.
were raised in a Western culture, so...
Yes. And also I was a dancer and a performer and
And a whore. Don't forget, you were a professional whore.
are going to think
I want to make this funny so bad, but it's about you. Let's go back to it. So it's been challenging for you.
the acceptance that I have to do things differently, right? It's the acceptance that my body looks great, just has a little extra weight in different spots. There are so many pants that are in that closet right now that are like a size or too small that I cannot wear.
How long do you keep them?
I hear you on that. The thing is,
Do you still have your baby clothes?
No, I mean, of course
You've
not.
accepted. I can't wear my toddler clothes anymore. Why are you keeping your clothes you wore a decade ago?
Because I can get back there.
Okay, you can.
They're not like I'm now a 36
Yeah.
and they're a 28 waist.
Right.
Like I don't think I can wear. I'm not going to try and get back to a 28 waist.
Yeah.
Even though at some point in
That's
my life,
delusional.
That is absolutely delusional.
I think a lot of people do that though. They keep their clothes for a really long time, and that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself.
Yes.
Which goes to your point. I'm never going to get into the 28s again. I am now wearing muumuus.
And I don't think I do not want to move into the Mrs. Roper world yet.
Yeah.
To
I
God.
hope you do. I think you'd make a fabulous Mrs. Roper.
I want to be nothing more than a 60-year-old Palm Springs housewife
Yeah.
with the big muumuu and the big earrings and the dripping with jewelry and, the bald hair with
Yep.
like all the makeup on.
Well, I saw a thing online and I loved it. It said you can never get young again, but you can get weird.
I love the weirdness.
Yeah, let's just be weird.
Anytime I've ever tried to fit in anywhere, it has never succeeded. When I embraced that my power was it did not matter,
Yep.
my life got infinitely better.
Embrace those things that scare them.
Yeah. So the thing that I have done is I am making those minor changes.
And look at you now.
You and I practice two things.
Yeah.
One, acceptance that things change.
And two, judgment of other people.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that we work really hard not to judge the actions
We
of other
do,
of
not
other
out
people.
loud, not publicly. We
No.
do it here at home alone
Of
because
course,
we're a
who doesn't?
married couple.
What married couple
Did
doesn't?
you see his? Did you see?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
that's actually the part. That's actually the most fun about being a married couple.
Yes, because
whether
you can say those things.
You get home, you leave a party or a dinner with friends and family, you get in the car,
Yeah.
and you just sit there and you go, could you
Judge.
Could you believe that she
Yeah.
said
He showed up 20 minutes late
I mean-
and then was the first one at the buffet.
I mean, that is kind of the fun about being married.
It is.
It also is like a really fun thing to be like, did you feel the same way?
Oh,
same
that's
way?
the best when we leave a gathering together
Mm-hmm.
and we get in the car and we both got the same vibe.
Yep.
And now we do. We often always get the same vibe.
I have a surprise for you.
Why?
So I recently thrifted this blazer that I'm wearing. I didn't tell you
What?
that inside the pocket. I didn't-
Condoms. You found condoms. Please tell me you found condoms. You found a suicide note.
No, oh my God, you go so dark so fast.
You know me. So dark, so fast.
Inside the pocket, I found this letter.
What?
Yes, right inside here.
No, so that means somebody died.
Clearly.
And then the family members turned it in.
Didn't even check the pockets.
And didn't check. What is it?
It is
Let me look.
Yeah, it is stamped November 6, 1975.
That's 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Office of the Clerk, United States District Court, Atlanta, Georgia, 30301. Official business. There's a phone number written on the front. Morrow, Georgia is
Oh, is
written
that
on the
what's
front.
on the front? That
Somebody
is-
wrote notes on the front of this.
I looked at that and I was like, what is that number?
It says Angela Turner written on it, which makes you go, well, what? That must be the person that he talked to.
Yeah.
It's a jury summons, and it's typed. It is typed on a typewriter, y'all. And it says, Dear prospective juror, recently you were mailed by certified mail a summons to appear for jury service to the U.S. District Court to report Monday, November 17th, 1975. To date, we have not received your completed questionnaire as you were instructed to do. He did this. He was like, whatever. I love this. I won't throw this away.
No, I know you won't. I know you'll keep that.
But I love stuff like this. I've always said that if I could collect other people's journals, their diaries, I would. Not famous people. Just some Joe Blow somewhere. He passes away. Joe Blow. That's what you say. Joe Blow. You've never heard that?
Joe Blow?
Joe Blow. You've never heard the term Joe Blow? Growing up, when you were just talking about a general, like
I've heard
there's
of, like-
Jane Doe and John Doe, there's also Joe Blow. You've never heard of Joe
Is
Blow?
that their gay cousin? John Doe, Jane
There's
Doe,
John Doe.
Joe Blow.
Joe Blow is the gay version.
Hello, I'm Joe Blow.
You've never heard that? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That would be a great drag king name.
Joe Blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Joe Blow. Did you check all the other pockets?
No,
Just to make sure there's no...
nothing in there.
I mean, that blows my mind. So there's nothing in any other
Joe
pockets.
blows your mind.
That Joe blows my mind. So
it's
you're
dry
wearing
cleaned.
a dead man's jacket that was never dry cleaned.
It's okay. I sprayed it with vodka.
Gay. What are you reading right now? I'm asking like I don't lay next to you in bed
Right.
and see.
Well,
but for the benefit of
You
everyone
also know
else.
that you're not going to put the question in. You're just
Maybe
gonna-
I will. Don't tell me how to edit the podcast. You know me. I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to make the decision on my own. You know me.
I've gotten into the habit of picking up Agatha Christie books.
You just pick it up and smell it and put it back down.
Yeah. Did you know this? I did not know this, but she is the best-selling author of all time. She has sold more books than Shakespeare and the Bible.
So which one are you reading right now?
Murder on the Orient Express.
We've been together 20 years and I've never seen you read a murder mystery novel.
It's fun. It's fiction. It's kind of fluff. You know, when I read, I want to be imaginative. I always
Unanswered questions.
Unanswered
I like that
questions.
too.
What are you reading right now?
For the second time, I have delved into Fannie Flagg.
Yeah.
She has written many books. My favorites are 4 books that all take place in a town called Elmwood Springs. And I like it because right now the world is chaos and all you hear is negativity about people and people represented in a negative way. Her characters in this small town are all lovely, warm. They're not all perfect, but she writes in a way that makes you feel good. I'm just like, oh, I want to learn more about Eleanor Shimfissel.
Eleanor
Yep.
Shimfissel.
She's in her 80s. She lives in Elmwood Springs, and she's just so happy. I love her because she sees the world in such a positive way, and she gets such joy out of going out in her front yard and climbing the fig tree and picking figs and making fig jam and giving it to people. She takes care of her cat.
It's the type of childhood that you didn't have.
Yes, they all live in a small town. They can be annoying, but they love each other and they support each other and they all know each other.
Right.
It's close to what you and I experience here in the small Georgia town that we have now, that we've curated for ourselves the best you can in the way life is now. Most people close their shutters, their blinds. They don't sit on their porches. They're afraid of each other. They build fences. In Elmwood Springs, that was not a thing. And Eleanor Shimfissel says all the time, aren't humans wonderful? And that is not how I feel. I tell you all the time, God, I hate humans, but I love humans at the same time.
Yes.
Eleanor Shimfissel loves them. No matter what they do, she always sees the best in people. And I think Fannie Flagg is the same way. That's where this would come from. Fannie Flagg, highly recommend her if you want to feel good and you want to read something that rekindles your love for the human race.
That's lovely.
I know. I love Fannie Flagg so much.
You're
I would
so
love
funny,
to visit her.
because you
Why?
think of yourself as such a cynic.
That's how I feel I am sometimes.
You have that in you, but you are not solely that person.
I used to think I was. Now I know that that's just a little part of me,
Right.
but I actually love people and want the best for people.
We've decided that in our life.
Yep,
We
we've
know
decided
that.
that. You know me,
You know me,
and I love you.
and I love you.
I'll see you next time, or right when we turn the cameras off.